love. So I am back, and I'm back with this look. Can we get into it, honey? I need to give you a little pop of color down here. But yes, I am back, and I was just feeling really inspired. I had to use this Masquerade palette because I just got it. Like, it's love. I really like it. I see what the hype is about. So yeah, it comes with 16 shades. This is the mini one. I believe the bigger one, I believe the pan sizes are probably a little bit bigger. So yeah, but I have the mini one or whatever. The pan sizes are about the size of the MAC eyeshadows. This did retail for $25. I believe the bigger one is probably maybe 38. Pretty sure. But yeah, but this is the look I did for you today. I was like pretty inspired. And yeah, and then this hair, let me know if you want deets about this because I'm loving it. I straightened it, but it's really wavy hair, so it's kind of hard to get it bone straight, but I did the best that I could with it. But if you would like to watch and see how I got this look, keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share on whatever social media you have to share it on. And also don't forget to follow me on my Snapchat at nay_red18 and on my Instagram, Trineelynette. Thank you. Keep on watching. I'm so silly. Oh, and sorry if y'all hear like some noise. My mic went dead on me, so I'm using the regular camera mic. And the focusing sound is pretty annoying, so that's why I'm trying not to move. But yeah, I gotta be extra move. But yeah, so keep on watching. Alright, hey love, so we're about to get started. We're going to start with the brows, of course, as usual. I'm just showing you what I would use for my brows. Is Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade in the color Chocolate. And I just use a Morphe, like angle brush with the spoolie on the end, and some LA Girl Pro Concealer. It's my favorite. I use it to like prime my eyes and sculpt my eyebrows. And I think this is in the shade Almond or Warm Honey. I'm not sure. I'll link below. So just putting that all over the lid as my base. I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Sacha Buttercup Powder by Sacha Cosmetics. And I am using JUVIAS Place, like I told you in the intro. So I'm going to first go in with the first gold color, but then you see later in the video I'm going to switch it. So I just go in with the color Fulani and Bucana. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, I just use the two brown neutral shades just for my transition color. It's always good to have a nice, good, warm transition color no matter what look you're doing. I always love like a nice tan transition. Then I'm going to go in with the color, I believe is the color Zobo or Bori. I think it's Bori. Bori. That's the pink shade that I'm going in with on the outer corner. You just want to lightly build this up because it is very pigmented. So I just go in lightly because this is my first time using this palette, so I didn't want to go in too heavy and mess up the look because I just wasn't in the mood to do all of that. So I just go in and I'm just blending it out into my crease, starting on the outer corner, and then I'm going to end with a just clean or the same brush I use for my transition color to buff it out and blend it all together so that it looks flawless and seamless. And then I'm going to go in with another blending brush, but it's more like the brushes are closer together, so it puts it on there a little bit more intense. So that's why I switched the brush. And then I'm going to, you know, continue to go back and forth between those three brushes to just get that nice blended look and to deepen up the outer corner as I go in. You know, it's just basically all about building that color up to how you would like it. Like, just take your time, blend, blend, blend. That is definitely key. So I'm going in with the NYX First Base Primer. I'm going to spray my brush with that to pick up the gold shade and put it on my lid. It is better to like wet your eyeshadow for like your lid, either with like some Fix Plus, some type of spray, or eye drops. I know that works a lot. If I don't have any of those, I use eye drops, and that does the trick. And I always just love like if I want it to be intensified, I would wet my brush. It just depends on how I want the look to go. So in this case, I wanted it to be very, you know, intense. So I'll just go back and forth and blend it in out. And the three pink colors I'm using along with the purple is Makita is the purple, Zobo is the purple pinkish color, and Bori is the pink color, the first color I put on. So now I believe I'm going in with the purple pink color and the color Zobo. And then it, you know, towards the end of the video, you'll see me put a little bit more purple, like right there. I think I added that Makita color. And I love the names of the palette. Like, they're just so, like, empowering. Like, I love them. It's very, like, into our heritage. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm loving the palette. Like, I feel like I'm late on the train about it. But, you know, I got on there eventually. But I'm just blending it in. And now I'm just wiping any of the fallout or leave out, which I didn't have much, but I definitely had some. So I just wipe that away so I can go ahead and do the brows and move on to the face. For my brow highlight, I used Urban Decay Vanilla eyeshadow. It's my favorite eyeshadow. As you can see, it has like a nice gold tone to it. It is the best highlight. Like, I'll use it all the time. It's broke and everything. But now I'm going in with my Infallible Pro Matte foundation with a kabuki brush, and I'm spraying my face with the NYX First Base Primer. Just putting that foundation on and getting in there and, yeah, applying my foundation. And you'll see, like, it looks kind of light once I do my forehead, but it all bounces out. I am the color 110 in this foundation. It's Cream Cafe. And then I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey. I'm going to blend that out with my Beauty Blender, but of course I'm going to wet my face first. Keeping your face moist throughout the whole process helps it blend a lot better, like makes it look a lot more like skin look, or you know, it makes it look a little bit natural, more skin-like. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing this video, so bear with me if I'm stumbling over my words. But y'all get the point of what I'm trying to say. So we're going to blend that out. And then we're going to set it with the Sacha Buttercup powder. And we're going to let that bake a little bit while we go in and do our contour or bronzer, as some would say. I don't really contour all that much no more. I do more of a bronze. And you'll see why I say that is because I don't really go in like sculpting my face. I just go with my natural look of my face. I try to anyway. So I'm using the NYX bronzer palette, or not bronzer, but contour palette. I believe that's the dark one. I believe they had two. And then I go in with my Studio Fix powder by MAC in color NW45, and that just gives me that nice sun-kissed look. Like, if I use that without the NYX contour palette, it's just amazing. Like, it looks very natural and sun-kissed. So on my natural days, I just use that. And sorry if my voice is a little cracky, but of course I just said it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to go in with an e.l.f. Stippling brush, and we're going to brush that away. And then, of course, I didn't like my eyeshadow because it wasn't gold enough, so I went back in and with the color Casablanca. Casablanca is the darker gold in this palette from the Juvia's Place palette. And I just went in and I wetted that brush a little bit too as well, but I don't think you can really tell. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. But then I'm going to add it to my waterline. And of course I got it in my eye. And then I'm going to add that pop of color. And that pop of color that I added is called Zola. It's that bluish shade. And I think that color is so pretty. I want to do a look next just using that blue color as the focal point of the look. So stay tuned for that. And then we're going to go in with the Mariah Carey highlight by MAC. It's the limited edition one. It's called My Mimi. So if you were lucky enough to get your hands on it, it's amazing. I didn't want to do a lot of highlighting to have I didn't want a real bright highlight. I just wanted something somewhat natural because my eyeshadow in this look are my focal point of this entire look. Obviously, like that's the main attraction of my face in this look. So I didn't want to take away from that. But of course, you know, I gotta put my highlight on. I mean, I'm just not me without it. Then we're gonna go in with some lashes, and I'm not the best lash putter on her, but I did it. I was actually proud of myself. So if you want a video on how to just do lashes, let me know about that as well, and I can hook you up, girl. And of course, the key to putting on lashes is definitely patience. So as you can tell, I was struggling a little bit. But I like to prep my lashes with some type of mascara. It doesn't really matter because you're putting on lashes anyway. So yeah. And then I'm going to go in with some white eyeliner. I got mine from Sephora. You can't really tell that I have it on in this video, but it definitely makes a difference in your look. It just makes your eyes look a lot more open. I have little eyes, so I don't like putting on black because it makes them look a little bit like they just look dark and closed in. But anyways, I'm going in with my MAC Cork lip liner to line my lips. I use this every day. A good alternative for this one is the Milani Cocoa lip liner. I use both. That's just a cheaper alternative if you don't want to, you know, splurge a little bit on MAC. And then I'm going to go in with MAC's Mehr lipstick. It's a nice mauve color. I got it in their lip kits that they started selling, kind of like the Kylie Jenner ones. So yeah. Then I'm going to top it off with some NYX lip gloss. I know this is one of the butter glosses. I'm not sure of the shade. I think it's Tiramisu. That's the one I usually wear. So any nude lip gloss that you would like, and spray your face with some Fix Plus. I think I was using the NYX Dewy Finishing Spray. And I was just touching up. I think I had some mascara or something right there. So I had to fix that. You know how that goes. So just spray your face, seal it all in, and yeah. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, share, and follow me on Instagram. Bye.